Oh, you know what I haven't done? You know what I haven't done? I have not brought my water bottle with me to the desk. That was very clever. So very clever. Always clever. There we go. Well, that looks good. Let's just go ahead and switch some screens around. Stuff. Alright, so what I am gonna do is, there it is, wait until my tablet decides that I'm streaming. Good on you, tablet. I knew you had it in you to work that out. And then I'm just gonna quickly run and get my water, but I better tell people that I'll be back presently. Hey, how do I do a text again? Does that live? Yeah, that one, right? So if I write like this, okay, there it is, and I can put it here and make it big. Whoa, it's way too big. That's backwards. Whoa, there's like nowhere on the screen that's workable for that. All right, I'll be right back. Madram, I'm so happy to see you, and also very, very pleased with your vote of confidence. I'll be right back. I have to get my water bottle. All right. Hopefully, my audio has not mucked up. Let me just fiddle around the mic. Yep, pop filter's still on there perfectly well. All right, so welcome to Subnautica. I can get rid of this BRB text now. Where is it? Yes. B delete. Where is delete? There it is. There. Awesome. Slurdig, you're here with Ashmelon, right? I will go ahead and get started without too much ado today, because adieu, I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that, but I have to provision my my Cyclops a little bit more before I can get started. So let's just go ahead and do that. Hopefully that won't take too long. I have here on my list of things that I have to provision: dried fish, water, alien tablets, med kits, and
Warning,
decoys.
Emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
So something that I would like to see is if perhaps, here's my cuttlefish, if perhaps I can
all primary systems online.
put some med kit creators, fabricators, that's the word, literally in the Cyclops, so that I don't actually have to provision up on medkits, but rather just have a self-sustaining source of them. Disassemble your entire base and put it inside the Cyclops as resources. Nah. Nah. That's enough from me, bro. I know some people do live inside their Cyclops once they have it built. But, oh, that's good. So if I do get destroyed, I can just activate the fire suppression system. Well, not destroyed, but if I get close to destruction, I can activate that from here. All right, so let's just go ahead and where's my button? Go. Can I put a interior pieces, interior modules? Yeah, medkit fabricator. Yeah, I totally can. All right. So what do I need for that? I need. Oh wow, that's a lot of crap. Computer chip, fiber mesh, silver ore, and titanium. All right, but I think we can manage it. Computer chip, fiber mesh, silver ore, and titanium. I wonder if I should have a fabricator in here as well. Can't hurt, right? Maybe a radio? That'd be awesome if I could put a radio in there. And if I did get any communications, it would I would be able to check them from within the Cyclops. All right, so if you weren't here last stream, there was a lot of me getting lost, and there was a lot of me upgrading things. Yeah. And there's going to be at least, I would say, an hour of upgrading things to go. And then we will be heading back into the depths. Depths. Hang on. D-E-P-T-H-S. Depths. There we go. Now, I'm just going to double check that I don't have anything stored in either of my vehicles right now. Nope, it's empty. Good stuff. Fabricate is good, but make sure to take titanium. Yeah, I know there's some limestones down in the Green River.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
But I mean, it's so much easier to find titanium up here where you can find scrap. So, yep. All right, now do I have like fiber mesh? No, I have like a million silicon rubber, but not fiber mesh. All right. It's basic materials, right? Yeah, I just need 2 creepvine sample. Why am I bothering with that menu, huh? If you're wondering why I took more than 2, it's because I fuel my bioreactor with what did I literally just look at? I have a really bad headache at the moment, so I should be able to stream, but you might get some pretty dopey commentary. It's not an Australian accent thing, my drum. It's just I have a lisp, which you may or may not be able to hear, but it does make the S, words with S in them, a little bit tricky for me to say. So that's fiber mesh. I needed, you know what, let's go on a titanium jaunt. I got any useless crap in my inventory? Yes. 1 useless crap. I don't need that torpedo arm, so I'm going to go ahead and put it in the storage for the prawn suit. I don't need this either. And these I'll take with me in case I have a bit of a failure of resource management on the way. Listen, I am good at syntax, and I am good at second language acquisition and psycholinguistics. I am not any good whatsoever with phonetics. Like, I'm not the worst person at pronunciation you'll ever come across. I had a lot of compliments on my Japanese pronunciation when I was in Japan. But, you are never going to find me particularly adept at the speaky, which, of course, is an official linguist term, meaning oral communication. Good. Alright. Titanium jaunt. We're going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and turn the scanner room on to fragments. You know what I haven't seen so far in the short, like, 5 minutes I've been playing? No, it's not wreck that I want, is it? It's, why can I only scan for these few things? What the hell? What? Why can I only scan for these couple of things? Is this like the only stuff that's left in the area? No, this isn't right. What the hell is going on here? Why can't I scan for all my other things? Hang on, I'm gonna tell it to scan for quartz and then wait for it to find some and then just see if it's glitching out. There we go, there's a couple on there now. Good, alright, so stop scanning. Nope, it's only letting me scan for these few things. What the hell? Is that literally because they're the only things in range of the... Oh, some things don't... You're absolutely right, of course. Of course. Things don't spawn in until you've actually spawned them in by moving near them. I think I just saw a fish swim up through the house, right? That was the thing I said that I was missing. Or rather, I think I failed to say that I was missing. Alright, I've just been walking around the house aimlessly, as you do. Let's get that fiber mesh in here. I'm gonna pick that up because I want to stock up a little bit on medkits. Okay, well it's not going to fit in there. Alright, so I guess first thing I'll do is do a bit of a freelance reconnaissance for wreckage pieces, and then I can set the scanner room to find some. You know what, I'll go back over to the life pod and collect what I see on the way, but also get some more of that metal salvage from around the life pod. Wait, no, come back. Come back, that's the one I wanted to put in there. Alright, where's life pod again? Hello, shark friend. Please do not kill. Okay. Oops. Sorry, sea moth. I probably also killed a fish, but you know, that's going to happen so many times. How about I say it now? I'll apologize to the fish once, and that's going to have to suffice for the entire stream, because I'm not apologizing every single time I murder something. Sorry, fish. And sorry to the rest of your family that are also going to suffer the same fate. Alright, there's the life pod. Thank you, shark. Fishies must be purged. Oh no. You've caught the murder hunger from Tilotig. Gotta watch that murder hunger. It'll consume you. Hello, shark friend. This isn't where I said I would go, but it's kind of cool, so I'm gonna go there anyway. Thank you, shark friend. Any wreckage down here? That's cool. I wonder if there's any mesmers in this general area. Where's the... I saw there it is. Yeah, sorry stalkerfish. I took your toy. Is that another one? I'll leave that one for the stalkerfish. I can get more metal elsewhere. I don't want to take their toys away. Ashmel, and I feel like Tilotig likes every sort of murder. I'm not sure he's terribly picky about what kind. Or do you disagree, Tilotig? Are you more of a murder connoisseur than I'm giving you credit for? So there's the life pod. Oh, here's some... Oh my gosh, this little guy is still going! I attached this floater to this fish like 3rd or 4th stream, and it is still going strong. Good for you, little buddy. Alright. Things that I will take include this tooth. 1 of these metals. I'll leave the other one for the fish to play with. Where'd I put the sea moth? There it is. Nope, wrong menu. That's the right menu. Alright, it's daytime now. I don't actually need to have my light on, although it kind of does make looking around easier, doesn't it? It's about the artistry of murder? Oh, okay, I see. I'm actually a little low on quartz at the moment, so I'm not going to say no to that. Oh, you know, I think this is the cave that I almost died in the very first time I was in this area. Let's revisit it, shall we? Just a little bit, though. Not too much. Let's not attempt to clip up through the ceiling again. God knows how lucky I'll be about that a second time. Okay. So I actually, I made... Is there any titanium around here? I made a couple of highlight clips for Subnautica before the VOD expired. I think it expired today, or it will expire tomorrow. The stream where I didn't realize these two things happened in the same stream, but they did. Where first of all I clipped through the ceiling. I'm sure everyone remembers that one. Oh, it's one of these little bastards. Thank you, but no. Ew. Hang on, I haven't scanned this yet. I almost turned it into food before I scanned it. Huh. There you go. So in the same VOD, or in the same stream, I clipped through the ceiling and also got the sea moth wedge. Those two things happened in the same stream. So, that was an exciting time for everybody. And I've made clips, or highlights rather, of those two. What the hell is this meeting? I've made highlights of those two. Screech egg. Of those two occurrences now, so that they will remain on my channel on Twitch, even though the VODs will expire. So those two glorious moments will exist in perpetuity on this channel. I've never been down here. What kind of horrible, horrible dangers await me, I wonder? That's a reef back call, right? Okay. So I'm just gonna... This appears to be a relatively safe location. So I'm just gonna leave the sea moth over here. Just go for a bit of a swim. As you can see, I have crap tons of oxygen, so, yep. Got some salt down here. Got creature egg, not interested. Sea moth fragment, okay. Well, actually, I will scan that because, we're collecting titanium, right? Here you go. This is just Aurora wreckage. There's nothing special about this. Right? It's a coral shell plate. So this is actually a spot where you could get the ingredients for bleach. Oh god, these little fuckers. Where's my knife? Where are you? Come on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. I still have tons of oxygen. Why am I bothering? This is an area where you can get stuff for bleach pretty early on in the game. This is quite close to the oh Jesus, I walked right into that. Where's my health? Oh, it's not too bad. I was thinking to myself the other day, so I still haven't gone and looked up any wikis or anything for this game. And I was just wondering, you know, in the lore that you get in the, you know, wherever, logs, stuff, it talks about eating and drinking on the planet as being sort of the vectors for infection. And I was just thinking, you know, if there's an early enough spot where you can get bleach to create... It's another Seamoth fragment. If there's an early enough spot where you can get bleach items, do you even need to have sort of animal-based water at any point? Where's the Seamoth? I'm going to go back there for oxygen. There it is. And this is really close to the lifeboat. It's just over there, 200 meters away. But, yeah. I'm sure you get infected anyway. I mean, you're living on this planet. You joined just as I was swearing at fish, Kai. Yeah, it does seem an appropriate moment. It does force it. Yeah, I thought it would. I mean, like, it's an obvious thing to do. But it could also be a fun Easter egg if they made it so that you could escape it happening, or even if there was a New Game Plus sort of thing. Could be kind of fun. But no, I totally understand why they've done it the way they have. I don't think I've ever been over here. Oh no, that's the tiger plant. I was like, what's that interesting looking plant? And then I was like, oh wait, it's that plant that will attack me. Now, around here somewhere is for sure going to be like bone sharks or Reaper Leviathan. What in God's name is that? You know what? I don't need to find out badly enough. We are here on a resource gathering mission, not a bait out the Reaper Leviathans mission. And quite frankly, that looks like Reaper Leviathan territory over there. It is a really pretty area. And like I said, it's actually really close to where I've started the game. Like we're about 350 meters away from the escape pod. And there's tons of useful stuff here that I never went and got. Because I never went in this one direction. I was a lot more cautious when I first played the game, so probably something to do with that. It's a scanner room fragment. Good to know. If I do end up doing a second playthrough of this, first of all, it won't be straight away. But if I do end up doing a second playthrough of this, it will be it'll be really interesting to see the difference in playstyle just caused by the fact that I kind of know where everything is and I sort of know what will happen. And, you know, all the things that you'd expect would change how you play something. I suspect, honestly, in a second playthrough, there will be more deaths. Because I won't be as cautious, and I will have the same expectation of durability that I will have had in the end game. In the end game of my current playthrough. And I'd be like, oh, it'll be fine if I get hit by one warper. And then I get hit by one warper and get completely wasted. Is this like a forklift? Totally is. Why can't I have a forklift? Alright, we are totally full up. I really, really want to go over there. Really, really want to go over there. Really, really want to go over there. Looks really cool. Looks really cool. Oops, I forgot about those. Forgot about that. Just sort of swim a zigzag. Oh, it's the mushroom forest. Okay, I have been here, probably. Or I've been somewhere like it. Alright, I'm not as interested. I thought it was bones, because it hadn't loaded in those, mushroomy bits yet. But no. It is not bones. You've never seen a Reaper Leviathan, Kai? Oh, well, let's hope that continues, because I'm taking the Cyclops out today. And the first time, and the only other time, in fact, that I took the Cyclops out, I, almost had it destroyed immediately by a Reaper Leviathan. So that was a pretty stressful time for me. At the time, also, it was the most resources that I'd ever put into something. So I was a little bit stressed out about potentially losing that massive resource investment. Right now, it would still be kind of a humongous pain if I lost a Cyclops, because they do take a lot of resources, and I have upgraded mine a lot. And, you know, I'm about to upgrade it some more. And yeah, that's a whole lot of do not want. But it would be doable to replace it. Back when I first created it, it was like all my resources in the world went into that thing. What, Mudram, you mean you can't carry around hundreds of kilos of titanium in your pockets? I thought everyone could do that. And like 6 tools and a sea glide, which is about the size of your arm, and you know, all that stuff. I wonder when, you know, during the development process for this game, they did actually experiment with encumbrance as a mechanic. Because I don't know if you've played any of the older Elder Scrolls games. No, it's the same in Skyrim and in Fallout, the Bethesda Fallouts, but in those, you can carry more than you're currently rated to carry, but it slows you down, right down, and is a huge pain in the behind.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Oh wow, I already had tons of titanium. That was unexpected. Well, it's honestly not tons, not enough. I also had lots of quartz. When on earth did I don't even remember. And look how much I'm gonna need the bloody storage locker at this rate. Oh, you know what? I can take that titanium and take it straight to the Cyclops and leave it in there. Kai, I'm afraid I don't get the reference. Prison wallet?
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Actually, no, I want to be on the lower floor. Here's the lockers. This looks like a good place for a fabricator. Oh, I need gold and table coral sample. What needed just is it the radio that just needed the copper? Washmelon, that's where my brain went to as well, but I didn't remember saying the word asshole in the past 30 seconds. Literally, that's what confused me, was the fact that I didn't remember saying anything like that within the time period that directly preceded the comment. I was like, Whoa, is there some meaning for that that I didn't already know? No. You were talking about the storage of tons of titanium. I think the bigger issue that Mudrum was raising, perhaps, is the fact that your body is capable of... Oh, how did I... Did I just get stuck on... Anyway, I will engage in fluid intake.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And then press the correct button and build a fabricator. Good stuff. The radio should go in this room. Oops, that is the wrong tool. That is the correct tool. Yeah, it was the radio that just needed the copper and the titanium. I want that door to close so that I can sight my crap properly. Thank you. Radio should probably go here, actually. Carefully line it up. You know, I may not even need the radio again, but it's nice to have one. Right, that can open. Just get some water. Oh, of course it's full. Potato. Oops, I don't need to kit it. I just need to... This is my experiment, of course, to make sure that this does make me pretty sustainable with food. Good stuff. Right. And just whack all this titanium in there. Can I rename that? I guess that's the problem. You can't rename these storage lockers, or it seems like you can't. Alright, well that's okay. And I'll use this to make titanium out of these. Good stuff. Alright. Let's get that back in those storage lockers as well. Well, it's not sufficient. A sea glide can't do all kinds of things that a forklift can do. Don't tell me you've never been in the situation where you're just, you know, walking along, you find something that'll be useful for a forklift, or, you know, if you had a forklift you'd be able to use, and you're just like, God damn it, I knew I should have brought my forklift today, and I didn't, and this is all my fault. This is all because I didn't prepare and bring my forklift, and there's no one to blame here but me. Why am I slow? I don't even remember what I was doing. Yeah, well, Kai, you told me you hurt your back, so I would prefer you to use a forklift. Thank you very much. Do with medkit, just because I'm lazy and don't want to wait ages for that to regenerate by itself. What have I got in overflow? That's right, I've got a crap ton of these seeds because I accidentally destroyed them when I was remaking my little potted garden here, and now I have 1 million seeds, which are all going in the bioreactor. Hello there, Necro. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you. Oh, you guys have got your reverse daylight savings. Well, I suppose daylight savings is turning on, really, isn't it? So ours is going to be going the opposite direction. We gain an hour in... I'll take those with me too. Like a week. Because we're going into winter time very soon. I'll take some med kits with me. Daylight savings time is garbage and should be abolished completely. You know what? I agree. It's a huge... Honestly, it's... from the perspective of someone who streams and who watches streams, it's also garbage from that perspective. Because I watch streamers in the United States. So we have this... I sort of have 3 different time periods that I have to be aware of. There's when the Northern Hemisphere has daylight savings and we don't. There's when we have daylight savings and they don't. Hang on. You know, we don't, they do. We do, they don't. And then there's the in-between times when either both of us do or both of us don't. I can't remember exactly the way it works. But you understand what I mean here. There's 3 sets of times I have to memorize, and the in-between one is a humongous pain in the behind. Because it only lasts for about 3 weeks, but it happens twice a year. And I hate it. I've got to say though, it is a beautiful thing when you wake up in the morning on a Sunday and you realize you've gained an hour of sleep and you're like, oh, that daylight savings, that isn't so bad after all. But then you remember that it totally is. What do you reckon, guys? Do you think I have enough titanium? Maybe? Maybe enough? And I will stick the med kits. You know what? I'm going to take a bit of that titanium back out. 3rd one. And I'm going to go upstairs. And in here, right next to the fire extinguisher, we're going to have a survival locker full of things that I need for living. Enough titanium for what? Well, I'm going underwater. So in case I have to build anything. I don't have massive plans to build a base deep underwater at this stage. But you never know. No, I don't want that. Thank you. Stick those in there. And a fish. Belden, your experience is nothing like enough titanium ever happens. Well, that's more or less been my experience as well. I've always sort of, gone on one of these expeditions for titanium and then, in approximately half the stream, I'm out again. And I'm like, where the hell did all that go? But, I've just built this, then I built that, and it's constantly in use. I don't know what people who don't have, like, tons and tons of crashed spaceship to work with do for building materials. Also, thanks for coming to check out the stream tonight. Can I make a Cyclops shield yet? You know what? I don't even know if I have that. I've made like all of the upgrades as far as I can tell. And I've installed them all, so let's go check. I would tell you yes or no, but I literally can't remember. It was a week ago and I've been really sick. I was off work for 2 days and then there was a weekend. So I'm completely stir crazy. That is the wrong side. This is the right side. Alright. So I've got an engine efficiency module, a depth module, Cyclops fire suppression, decoy tube upgrade, shield generator, and sonar upgrade. So in answer to your question, it looks like I have the shield upgrade. Alright, so back to my list. I reckon, I mean, I can catch some fish and dry them for provisions, but I think the vegetation that I have on board is probably sufficient to keep me provisioned. Water is an issue. I need to make either a crap ton of water or more efficiently a crap ton of bleach, because each bleach becomes 2 water, and now I have a fabricator on board. So we're gonna get some stuff for bleach. I have tons of salt from my desalinator, and there's tube coral nearby, so I can do that pretty easily. We were going to make a med kit. I was collecting stuff to build one of those, a med kit fabricator, that is. I was collecting stuff to put those, to put one of those on the ship. I need decoys and alien tablets as well. You haven't finished the Neptune yet? No, I haven't. And I also, I wanted to check what I need for the next stage of that. So, since we're over here, we might as well go check that out now. I hate this little bit of geography here. Geography? Geometry. That's better. Alright, where is up? Here is up. Let's see. I love these little guys. I need 4 kyanite, so I'm a little bit low on kyanite at the moment. And I haven't learned how to make an ion power cell yet. So that could be a bit of a stopping point. But you know what? I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to go deep water, and then if I still haven't found out how to do that by then, I'll ask the chat. I'll make finding kyanite my first priority, I think. Since it is, I know where it is. Just gonna go back down there. Can I stick some more of those useless seeds in? I can stick 2 more in. Okay. Alrighty. Psst. What's up? What's up, Necro? By whispering. You would recommend making a second Cyclops shield or putting the one you have in storage here? Is that so? Interesting. I will accept your advice. Why am I over here? Salt. Failed at counting there. I thought I'd done 10. I have not. There we go. Alrighty, so creature decoys, 3 titaniums and a wiring kit. Is wiring kit just silver? Wiring kit is just 2 silver. Okay, that's pretty good. Got a reactor rod. I was wondering if the power cell would be in here yet, but maybe I need to make a reactor rod before that turns up. Madram, I literally can't tell if you are telling the truth or having a jape. Because it sounds like it could go either way. Here we go. So I need an ion cube and 2 nickel ore, or the orange tablet. And what's this thing? Fire extinguisher. An ion cube and 2 diamond for a purple tablet. It's a copy pasta. Okay. Light stick, propulsion cannon, stasis rifle, which I still don't have 2 pieces of, by the way. It's from Dota 2. Okay. I don't want to turn that into water yet. Alright. Let's go ahead and drink some of my own water. So, the other things I needed for that there, medkit fabricator, computer chip, some silver ore and some titanium. Okay. I think I need that for a computer chip, and then take that for the time being. Good thing I picked up all that diamond. And where's the alien tech? Oh, okay, I have a couple purple tablets, so I don't need to make purple tablets. Just orange. And just in case. Is that so? Just reading in the chat about well, about North America being salty League of Legends players, apparently. This is wrong. Here we go. So, the orange tablets. Good stuff. Wrong place. Alright. I need a table coral for a computer chip. And I need 2 table coral and also a copper wire, which I can't make. I don't have enough copper. Alright, well, looks like we're going limestone hunting for a tick. Oh, I wonder if my scanner room is working now. Yeah, there we go. So you were totally right, Madrum. It's obviously all to do with the fact that it hadn't loaded in the environment yet. I'm just stocking up on medkits at the moment for the obvious reasons. So I've got 3 kyanites at the moment. I need 4. Why don't I run inside my base? You're not supposed to run inside the house. In reality, though, the reason I don't run inside my base is simply because I forget that you can do that. You spend so little time on the ground in this game that it's not something that I think of. I think Seamoth is required just to help me get around. Also, hi Atreyu. Haven't seen you for a little while. It's nice to see you tonight. Oh god. There's one for you, Tillodig. Where's the limestone? There it is. Apparently? What? Oh, there it is. Lighting is not helping me. There's copper. Good. So I'm not going for any of those limestones behind me because of the fact that that is getting into the Reaper Leviathan territory. And I did not go through hell 2 streams ago to recover my Seamoth, only for it to die so easily. Copper, good stuff. You just woke up? Yeah. Well, it's a Sunday, right? Sundays are for sleeping in. Oh, Tilodig, you've just found the last part of HK. I'm happy for you. Tilodig has been inspired by my streaming of Knights of the Old Republic 2, which I do on Thursday, well, Australian Thursday nights, to play it properly for the first time himself. And is trying to get HK built as quickly as possible for his delightful dialogue and murderous intent. Titanium, useless to me. Well, not useless. As we were saying, there's not really such a thing as, oh, I have enough titanium in this game. But I'm not looking for it right now. What I want is copper. I know for a while there, I was looking for titanium and all I could find was copper. It's almost like the game knows, or there's a 50-50% chance of getting either, which is actually very likely. You think T3M4 is also a total dark side droid? I think he just doesn't give a fuck. I think that's his personality. Bit like, I think he's very strongly based on R2-D2. And R2-D2 certainly had zero fucks to give. A Dota 2 player got a self-portrait made entirely out of salt. What a shitposty thing to do. Like, that would have taken a lot of effort. That would have cost a lot of money. But they did it anyway. They dragged him on stage and presented it to him. What a world. My inventory's full. No! Why am I really should have watched where that landed because I have plenty of space. It's just all in my Seamoth. Which is, oh, directly beneath me. Okay. You know, why didn't I put all this bleach away? That's the real question of the hour. Alright, it's got to be, like, close. Why don't I get in the Seamoth and have a look what with its lights? Silver, useful. Alright. Whoa, that is some extreme reflection. Extreme reflected light. You know, that copper's probably somewhere really obvious, but I'm too lazy, so I'm just going to say it's lost forever. More easy to get that limestone there? No. That over here. Was that one up there? Oh, there's one over here. Okay. Titanium. This dramatic lighting. Copper, excellent. I don't think I haven't investigated this little box, but it's a laser cutter fragment. Well, I could get the titanium, but I don't really care enough. Just run straight past my own Seamoth, that's fine. How much copper do I have at the moment? 2, 3, 4. It would be nice to have a little bit more. But also, you know what? It'd be nice to put some more crap in my Seamoth storage so I don't have to worry about it. That's enough. There's a stinkfish, which probably have an official name, but I never really got over calling them stinkfish because I am a child. Titanium. Copper, excellent. Exciting going on down here. These caves. Preferably it doesn't involve me getting blown up. Or titanium. I probably should be keeping a close eye on my oxygen, but that's the complacency. The complacency is real as far into the game. Where the hell did I leave the sea moth? It's over here. Alright. I can't believe I'm getting held up because I am looking at the copper of all things. One of the earliest resources in the game. If you're wondering why I'm continuing to look for it, even though I have enough, it's because I don't want this to happen again this stream. And there's a very real chance I might need more than one computer chip. Great Sphinx. Thank you for the raid, dude. Thank you so much. Hello, friends. Inventory full. Yeah, that seems about right. Just go away. Sphinx, did you make good progress in Final Fantasy VII? Hey, Dax is here too. Hello, hello. Who else do I see that I know from Sphinx's chat? Comrade Cry. Bringo Denny. Hello there, guys. It's really nice to see you. You got to a good place to stop. Didn't want to do a 7-hour stream. Where's your kappa at the end of that? You've done a couple of +6s with Sekiro. My inventory is still going to be full. Hey. Yerp. Well, I think... You know what? No, I was going to say I think all you North Americans should think about going to bed. But you know what? I'm always being the angel on people's shoulders. I'm going to be the devil on your shoulder for a moment here. You should stay up and watch me. I'm going to be streaming for another 3 hours. I'm going deep under the ocean and I'm probably going to get attacked by all kinds of things because one of my regular viewers has told me to bring a second shield. So that's going to be really exciting and you should all stay and watch.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Linny, when can I get emotes? Oh, when I stop fucking around and not getting on top of it. Also, Twitch did not tell me you subbed to me yesterday, Dax. Thank you so much. I've said this before, I don't expect anyone to sub to me, but I am super appreciative if you enjoy my content enough that you want to do that. Jimbo, you say always bring extra shields when you go deep? Okay. I will. That's 2 people now that have told me that, so that is definitely something that I'm going to be doing. Dax, you really like my streams? Oh, thank you so much. Like most streamers that I follow, I have the same feeling where I'm like, why are people watching me? I'm just some asshole on the internet playing video games. But apparently I've got the right kind of I'm the right kind of asshole for people to watch. Thanks for the follow, Ghost Wizard. I appreciate that. Fish? Please. Please! Thank you. I need to turn off that scanner for limestone chunks or I'm going to go insane. Good fish. They are my pets. That's what I like to call them. My phasing fish pets. Also, hey Bluesy Cheese. Nice to see you. Jimbo, you say there's some pretty big levy fawns. Well, if we're talking about levy fawn, actually no, you know, I haven't been over to that area, so you probably can't see it. But allow me to show you my viewing window.
Calorie intake.
I've got to eat. What is this? Out here, nice safety. Out here, nice safety. Out here, specifically about here, Reaper Leviathan. I didn't realize that I had built my house on top of a Reaper Leviathan until after I'd already built the house. So that just lives out there now. Alright. So I was making a computer chip. And I was doing that because I want to make a med kit fabricator in my Cyclops. What do I still need for the computer chip? Gold. Did I seriously, like, get rid of my gold? All right. Go. Naming my storage by its contents. I know it's a pretty radical solution to the storage. What am I, a tryhard? Yeah, I know. She uses that Linnie, you know. She's one of those. She acts like she's all organized and names her boxes after their contents. One of those people. Alright, I'm about to die as a result of poor personal management, but before I do that, what do I need for a shield generator? Polyaniline, a power cell, an advanced wiring kit. Okay. Right, I need to put all of my crap downstairs. I'm trying to do a million things at once here because I really just want to get into the diving portion of the stream. But oh, come on. We're not working now, ladder. Yeah. But I also don't want to die when I'm in the diving portion of the stream, so that requires prep work. Gosh, I love getting caught on this step every time I walk through here. It's my favorite part. Alright. Okay, and then stick. That one's full. Why do I have an extra computer chip? Did I just, for no reason, make a computer chip? That does sound like something I would do. And I'm also gonna actually take that... Actually, no, you know what? I already had that idea and already built a box in here. So that's where these can all go. Now I can get some fruit and eat it.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Good stuff. Jimbo, I am happy that you are in my chat. I am not going to judge you for any spelling issues. On the list of things that you could be cross about, I feel like spelling is a very, very silly one. Some good tree phasing through the wall there. Excellent. All right. Polyaniline, advanced wiring kit, and I've forgotten the third thing already. This is the wrong context menu. Here we go. Power cell. All right, that's going to require a few batteries and some rubber, of which I have 1 million. Maybe not 1 million, but quite a few. For people who are new to my stream, which is probably quite a few people at the moment, thanks to Sphinx as host. Thanks again, Sphinx. The way I have things set up is I have one big monitor, which I am using to look at the game, and then the chat is on a tablet down and to the right. So I'm not going to necessarily see all of the chat. So I am sorry if I missed your messages, but please continue to chat because I really like that. I really like when you can come and hang out and have a good time while you're watching me fuck about like an idiot. Gotta get one of them fancy chat Neurolinks, I know. Well, Sphinx, you're much more tech-minded than me. You know someone who's got one of those, you hook me up. Alright. Now, I think I have a polyaniline. And I'm almost certain I have what I need for an advanced wiring kit. Oh, I don't yet. What did you need for polyaniline again? Gold and hydrochloric acid. Well, I can do hydrochloric acid easy. 3 deep shrooms and a salt deposit, yeah. And I might even have one of those already. Yeah, I've still got one. Okay, and then a gold. I have tons more gold upstairs. I'm just not going to go get any until I absolutely need to. Polyaniline. Get this copper back out because I'm going to need to build a bunch of batteries. Oh, actually, there is a single acid mushroom in there. Two batteries. And I need a silicon rubber. Yes, rubbers. Let's all have a giggle about that one. I was thinking about this. I've kind of actually been thinking about it on and off most of the week. But I've been thinking if I... Hang on, we've got power cell, polyaniline, advanced wiring kit is the one thing remaining. If I get murdified in the deep, if my Cyclops gets destroyed, do I reload? Do I save scum? I've been thinking about this. And I think the answer for me is going to be yes. If it comes to it, I am going to. I don't want to have to go through all the rebuilding that's involved. take this downstairs with me while I'm here. So that will happen if I lose everything. Which I'd really rather, again, not have that happen. But I don't want to sit through rebuilding all those resources on stream. And I don't really want to play this, get into the habit of playing this one off stream either. Linny, did you play No Man's Sky at all? No. I watched Vinny play it a little bit. But at the time I hadn't actually got my wiring kit. I hadn't got this computer that I'm currently using, and subsequently I didn't have anything powerful enough to play anything like No Man's Sky. I'm just crossing some things off my list here. The only thing left on my list is decoys now. Oh, I bet they're all in overflow. Yeah, there they are. If I die, I become fish food. It's the circle of life. I would sing the circle of life here, but I've discovered that the way I've got my audio settings set up at the moment in OBS means that if I start to sing, it cuts my volume out. So I need to get in and have a play with that to stop it from doing that. Just because my volume increase. Hang on a second. I can't tell if it's like it's hovering off the wall, right? Just a little bit, maybe, or it's just really strange. I think that's just really strange physics. Anyway, do you think I have enough medkits? I think I probably have about enough medkits, right? I don't know why I still have a bunch of... Oh, I have a bunch of gold and silver because I didn't drop it off. Alrighty, so now we've got 2 shield generators. Just in case. Just whack that in there as well. Okay, I don't know why I have an extra fiber mesh. I'm not sure what I was going to make that I obviously just completely failed to make. That I have this extra fiber mesh hanging around with me, but yeah. What's the most Australian sentence I can form? I'm really bad at coming out with the words. Oh, hang on. I guess it's got to be a sentence with a lot of O words in it. If any of my other Australian viewers want to come up with a really Australian sounding sentence that I can just say out loud, go ahead and post that in the chat and I'll see if I can articulate it. I'm just trying to think. Like slang. Well, the thing you got to know about Australian slang is that a lot of it is just shortening because we're very lazy in this country. We need to conserve as much energy as we can because we never know when we're going to need to run away from a dangerous animal. So we've got to conserve energy where possible, including with words. Thanks for the follow, Ivan Lee. I appreciate that. Just say King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I love King Gizzard. They're so good. They actually they have a music festival, the Australian Psychedelic Rock, in Australia. Gizfest, I think is what they call it. I've never been. I'm not much of a one for music festivals. I don't like being around other people in the flesh. Gross. But I much prefer internet people. But yeah, that's a thing. Gizfest, yeah. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna, hang on, I want to have a quick look and see if there's anything that I missed in the chat. So, actually, no, I'm not going to go up here. I'm going to go to this room, and you can have a look at my pets while I have a quick look at the chat. Here they are. Look at them. I haven't given them any like plants to live with at the moment, so it's just them. But you can look at them and love them as I do. And I'm just going to have a quick look at the chat. I'm not used to having this many viewers, so I'm like, oh Jesus, how do people keep up with this? And of course, the answer is that they use streaming tools that are a little bit more suited to to having a chat. YY Angel asks, does this game show the submarine toilets? Where's the realism? I agree. Why no toilets? Why can you eat while you've got a scuba mask on? Many unanswered questions. Okay, so comrade, hear me out. My advanced box is where I keep my advanced materials. But last stream I did a lot of upgrades, so I don't have a lot of advanced materials just hanging around at the moment. But when I was keeping them for use later, that's where that was. Dax says there's some really good ease of life mods on the Steam Workshop. That's good to know. If I replay it, I might look into that. I was actually I was talking with who was it? I was talking with Kai earlier today, and I was like, I'd love to see another game from these developers, similar but maybe set in a different sort of environment. And I was like, what if you crash land or get stranded somehow in like a jungle canopy? And it's like some alien jungle planet where there's lots of different levels in the canopy and there's lots of different dangerous creatures. You know, you could get all the way down to the ground, but all the way down on the ground there's like, I don't know, rancors or something like that. So yeah. Sphinx is ribbing me for my computer by calling it my sick gaming rig. Let's see. There's some chat about Aussie beef. Aussie beef is all grass-fed. We don't like grow corn or anything like that to feed to beefs. So that is why it sounds different. I don't see any Australian sentences from my Australian viewers in the chat. So let me think. All right, so yesterday, Arvo, me and Robbo went down the servo to get some fuck, what's an Australian word for cigarette? So on Smoko yesterday, Arvo, me and Robbo went down the servo, and there was this Sheila, and she was buying a bunch of tinnies, and this is like fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So Dax, how do you even know that? How on earth do you know that Durries is slang Australian for cigarettes? What else? What else can I whack on there that's So Robbo turns to me and he nudges me and he's like, "Would you?" And I was like, "Yeah, nah." So we picked up the Durries and we decided to go for a bit of a Macca's run before we headed back to work. Dax, how do you know these things? You either know Australians or you've been to Australia if you know about, or you watch Australian streamers maybe. It's got to be some of that. Thanks for the follow, YY Angel. I think if you enjoy Australian accent, slang not so much, but if you enjoy Australian accent, I have a couple of clips on my channel of me speaking in a very Australian accent from my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic stream, and yeah, it's just very Australian what I said there. So that's good fun. What does chuck-a-sickie mean? It means to take the day off from work when you're not supposed to by pretending that you're ill. Let's see. I'm still looking at the chat. Great Sphinx, was that what face at my Australian at my Australian story? You reckon I nailed the sentence? Oh, Ashmelon, all right. Let's see. I'll do this in a very Australian accent. I am also watching my my hydration gauge, by the way, but I've got a little time. All right, let me just stretch my mouth and my tongue, because I'm going to have to raise my vowels to say this in a very Australian fashion. All right, hang on. I've got to take a drink of water. I've been speaking a lot. All right. So. All right. So this is going to be said with my bogan Australian accent. All right. I don't actually have a bogan Australian accent, although, you know, when I got angry at Yoshi yesterday, a little bit of it came out. All right. Where are me thongs? I'm off to the servo. Want to get some goon at the bottle-o so we can get maggoted? There you go. I think I can actually add to it a little bit. All right. Where's me thongs? I'm off to the... Hang on, what was I going to add to it? It came into my mind and it left my mind. Oh, I remember. I was just going to add one word. Oi, where's me thongs? I'm off to the servo. Yous want to get some goon at the bottle so we can get maggoted tonight? What's it like an Australian way to say tonight? I don't know. I'm not bogan enough. I'm sorry. No, Dax, I don't think you're making fun of me. Oh yeah, okay, nice lady. It's a shame I can't change nice lady to have an Australian accent, hey. Chuckasiki mode. I was just surprised, Dax, that you even knew the slang. It's so unusual to come across someone who knows Australian slang outside of Australia, in which case we typically do know it. Well, YY Angel, I feel like whether you have to speak a lot or not probably depends on the sort of streaming you're doing, right? So if you're playing something that has a lot of dialogue, unless you really want to be talking over it, then I mean, you don't need to be talking so much. I feel like I'm missing tools. Yeah, where's like my laser cutter and stuff? Did I put them in here? Or did I like, just drop them somewhere like an idiot? It does sound like something I would do. It's not going to be in here. Where's overflow? Did anyone like see me accidentally put my laser cutter and possibly my torch into a box somewhere that I've then forgotten about? Or did I put them in the CMOF? That also sounds like something I would do. Might as well take this stuff out. I didn't name that one. No, I didn't. I don't even know why I have wiring kits. What on earth was I using wiring kits for? Alright. I'm gonna go check on the... I'm gonna go check on the Cyclops. Otherwise I'm gonna have to make new tools just because I've forgotten where where they've gone. I need those. I just read Kai's comment about wanting a bogan voice on the GPS. There's the laser cutter. I still don't know where the torch is. I do have a torch, like a spare torch, because I found one in a time capsule somewhere. And I need to build decoys. What do I need for that? Oh, it's still downstairs. I don't even know what, here they are. Oh, that's why I was building wiring kits. Okay. The mystery is solved, and I climbed the ladder unnecessarily. I'm gonna read the comment that Kai wrote. I can't, I'm laughing too much. Deep breath. God, I can't. Drink of water, drink of water. All right. Take the left past the big rock. Ah, you missed it, you bloody pelican. Ooh, okay. So, something else fun about Australian slang that you might not know if you're from the States or from Europe. I saw someone before, I thought I did, but it's gone past where I can see in my chat now. Said they were from Germany. I know there's a few people in my chat from Germany. Is that so the slang rooted means something very different in Australian slang compared to American slang. So in American slang, to root for someone is to like cheer them on. Yeah, in Australian slang, you don't root for people. There's no preposition. There's no preposition. To root someone means to fuck them, you know, or to have sex with them, if you would like a less slang way of referring to them. So that's probably a good thing to know. Wiring kits, which I put in advanced. There's what in God's name am I doing? There's a song that I really, really like, by London Grammar, and it's called Rooting for You, and it's a beautiful song. It's sung really nicely, but I'm like, as an Australian, I can't sing this. I can't sing this because this word does not mean to me what it means to the singer. You think a giant creature is going to attack because it's so quiet. This particular spot is safe. It's certainly been safe up until now. I suppose it's possible moving into the late game that the creatures could move around a bit, and there are also warpers near my house. So all these things are possible, but so far I've had pretty good luck. Now I don't know how to use creature decoys. So that's going to be a fun learning experience that I get to have in front of all of you. And I'm sure I'll completely fuck it up at least once. All right. Now, let me double check that all the things that I really, really need in here are in here. So the bleach is a big one for water. Got plenty of titanium. Hey, don't worry about it, YY. You're not on the ship. It's me that's gonna die if I die. I need a torch. I need to bring my torch over. Is that everything from the list? That is now everything from the list. Alright. Just imagine you're all my brain cells, all 39 of you. Oh my gosh, that's like a 3 times upgrade for me. I'm going the wrong way. Like, literally right out there is a Reaper Leviathan. I'm not even kidding. So I really have to be careful with that. Oh, Kai, you're right. You can say you're absolutely rooted, and it's like saying, oh, I'm so fucked. Like, I'm so tired. Oh, yeah, and she's bloody rooted is absolutely, it's broken. Basically, rooted can, like, a lot of the ways that you can use the word fuck in general English or American English, you can use the word rooted in Australian English. Those kind of negative connotation ways. Oh, there it is. How did I... Probably better not to think about it. I probably should take a battery charger and my spare batteries, or build a battery charger and take my spare batteries too, actually, thinking of it. Oh, but then I have to do all this. Should I take a power cell charger? I don't even know. What's the orange alien key used for? It's used to get into some alien doors. I don't know what I'm going to need down there. This is a blind playthrough. I haven't played this before and I'm not using a wiki. And I haven't even seen this streamed. So I'm just taking a few things that I might need and hoping for the best at this point. I'm also going to stick my my prawn suit, dock my prawn suit with the Cyclops because I need more kyanite for the rocket, and the only way that I know of to get kyanite, or certainly the only way so far that I found to get kyanite, is to drill it. That is not what I wanted to press. I might just quickly get, oh God, of course it's night. I just want to quickly get a few more fish for eating. You know what? I don't have to put up with this anymore. I have a bed. I know about certain alien entities. I kind of assume I'm going to find something awesome. I've gotten to the part where this is going to be spoilers for people who haven't seen this, but just about everything is going to be spoilers for people who haven't seen this. I have gotten to the part where you find out about warpers and what they are. And I've gone just slightly past that into the volcanic zone, but I had to go up pretty quickly. I was running out of water and health. So a lot of what I find today will be new to me. How long have I been streaming for? An hour and a half, okay. What's the time? About 9 PM, that's also okay. Come here, come here. So for those not familiar with the time difference between your part of the world and Australia, it's currently 9 PM Sunday night. We are quite far to the front of the general time zones. Come here, friend. Come here, friend. Thank you. Titanium. Disappointing. Ooh, is it a Gary fish? I always forget which one is Gary and which is Reginald. 11:50 AM in Germany, that sounds about right. And it's, oh, I don't know, about 5 o'clock in the morning in the western United States and about 8 o'clock in the morning in the eastern United States. Why did I get back inside? My God, I have real stream brain tonight. It's salt. 2, 5, 6, okay. Speaking of salt and also of bad brain, I ate an entire bag of Doritos for lunch and dinner today. That was definitely a high point of my existence. Like, not 2 bags, just the 1 bag for both meals. It's gamer fuel, right? I've been pretty unwell this past week, and it's totally screwed up. Usually I eat really well, really balanced meals, and not a whole lot, but it's just totally screwed up my eating, being sick, which is not fun. Oh, why? That sucks. I'm so sorry to hear that. Having anything wrong with your teeth is just the worst. I'm sure I've already, like, I went out today and I bought my proper groceries so I can cook tomorrow night. That's not gonna work. Why did I think that would work? I already knew that I had too much crap. Alright. Now, what I want to do is... Alright, I have tons of water. In fact, I have so much tons of water here that I'm going to take 2 with me. And I'll take a NutriBlock just as an emergency food as well. Alright. Have I done everything that I need to do to prepare? I've got my dried fish. I've got my bleach and water with me. I've got alien tablets, medkits, and decoys. I've got all the upgrades, including some extras. I'm going to take these 2 extra batteries. 3 extra batteries. Oh, that's something I almost forgot. How am I going to get the prawn suit up to dock there? I'm going to move this back so I don't have to put it up so far. Kai, you had 2 beers and half kilo of Twiggy sticks for lunch? It's a Sunday. This is how I dock stuff in here. I've never actually tried to dock a vehicle with the Cyclops before.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Kai, I feel like if you're gonna spend like your entire afternoon doing physical stuff, it doesn't so much matter if that's what you eat. Know what I mean? Get that in there. And, okay. I've got ridiculous nonsense that I'm not going to need. I'm not going to need my habitat builder when I am out in the world, so I'm going to put that back. All right, now. That is my save scum save. If I lose this Cyclops, this is where we're coming back to.
Engine powering up.
I would like silent running.
Rig for silent running.
Like I said, directly out in front of me is a Reaper Leviathan, so I cannot go forward at any point. I am going to dock the prawn. I just want it to be a bit less of a jump, if that makes sense. Because it was over quite a deep part of the ocean floor. Not being able to see all around me is a humongous pain in the ass. What's that button do? I don't even know. E for exit. Alright, now hopefully I'm over a slightly less deep part now. I'm going the wrong way. Silent running drains the power. Yeah, I just wanted to be super, super careful. While I was... I feel like I've gotten even deeper. While I was so close to the Reaper Leviathan. And now, before I leave for this evening's adventures, it only took bloody like 2 hours to prepare. I'm just going to eat a bunch of things. And yeah, let's use water. It's fine. All right. No. No, no. No. Wrong. Keep pressing the wrong. No! Oh god, this bodes very badly.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, where is... There it is, okay. So I'm like trying to move this over to here while also looking at the chat. But I think I more or less pulled that off. I was afraid I was going to like walk straight off a cliff, but no, it's just about right. I'm just having a quick look at the chat at the moment. Alright. Cool. I don't actually, like I said, know how to dock a vehicle. Yeah, so I was really hoping that it would just be super obvious. Which thankfully it is. Good stuff. Okay. So, Necro warned me about the power issue. Okay. I need a power cell charger, don't I? To be safe. What do I need for that? That is a different menu that I want to look at. This menu. An advanced wiring kit, 2 ruby and 2 titanium. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. If I can get the right menus, I'm going to try and build that. Whoa. Cool. I'm gonna try and build that that power cell charger just because I'm like, you know, the last time I went down here I was just slightly underprepared with the water and the med pack situation, and you can't put a power charger in there, it will drain your power cells. That's such a silly thing, but also such a simple thing, and you're right. So in that case, I just need a couple extra power cells, which is actually easier, because all I need for that is batteries, although the copper situation. And I have a lot of acid mushrooms, I think, so... No, I don't. But there are some nearby. Oh, God. This game is just constantly running back and forth, back and forth. I don't... This is literally acid mushrooms right here. I don't need to get anything out. Alright. Hopefully that's enough. Why you think we would have drowned and been eaten, or both, presumably. I have 2 extra power cells. I'll make a couple more. Don't ever use silent running or sonar and the power cells will never run out. Can you dock the Seamoth in the Cyclops? My understanding is you can only dock one thing at once, but the other issue with that would be that I'm going deeper than the crush depth for the sea moth. So even if I could bring it with me, there's no point right now. Oh, for hell's sake. Out we go again, this time to get some fuel for the bioreactor. Just so for people who haven't been here before, Kai is actually like... Let's put it this way, of all the people in this chat, if we were put in this situation for real, Kai is the person I would have the most expectation of actually surviving it. He can actually do all the survival stuff. Unlike me, who would just sit there and wait for death, really. I mean, I wouldn't sit there and wait for death, but I would kind of fail at survival and then just die. Wrong item. You still unpowered? Hurry the fuck up. Like I said, I don't have to put up with this. I can just wait until day and my solar panels being on again. Forget the fact that I have a deadly infection that's constantly killing me. But, you know, I'm just gonna sleep until I have enough power to make things that I need. Alright. Electronics power cell. Well, Kai, I don't know that that our player character was much of a diver before this. Sort of necessity being the mother of invention, or in this case, competence. That was one of the things that that I was like, realism about this game, actually. The fact that you just sort of are able to do scuba just straight away, because, you know, actual scuba diving is serious business. You can die pretty easily doing it, like, just slightly wrong, so... Alright. Now, this is our save scum save. I need to know... Well, first of all, I actually need to check my display. Display controls is the actual word that I was trying for here. I need to know how to go down. Move down is C and up is space. Okay. So let's just test that out. Yep, that looks about right. That looks right too. All right, cool. Living in seawater, you'd be worried about itchy skin. Well, my skin's actually improved a lot recently. Oh, that's lights. I don't want lights on. Fuck. But I used to have terrible, terrible eczema, and that's the menu I wanted. Yeah, I used to have terrible eczema, but in those circumstances, when I had eczema outbreaks, it was actually better for me to be near the sea, because the salinity was actually good for my skin. Alright, third time's a charm, right? Does a humidifier help with asthma? I never used one, actually. I probably should have done. Why can't I see my beacons? Are they not, like, visible? When you're in the Seamoth? Or is it just two... the Seamoth, the Cyclops? They must be, so I must just not be facing the right way. Oh, there it is. It's behind me. Okay. That would explain that. Over here. Alright. I don't really know how much junk I have in my trunk, so to speak. Whoa. I don't know how high up I have to be to avoid scraping the shallower reefs. Kind of want to keep an eye on it, but I don't want to be too close. I also don't think that I'm going to be going through Reaper Leviathan territory, but honestly, I probably am. And that worries me a lot. I am very near the surface, which, as far as I can tell, is slightly protective, but yeah, not enough that I would be comfortable. As you can tell, it's getting closer to directly underneath me. People can't hear you scream underwater. Now, I don't know if that's totally true. I've certainly heard Reaper Leviathan scream under this water. All right, now it's really like below me, right? So let's, oops, up is the complete incorrect direction.
Rig for silent running.
Did something hit my tail or bite me? It's pretty difficult to orient myself. I've been to this place so many times, but never in such a big vehicle. It's still directly beneath me, hey. What's that? Use the cameras to see down. I don't know how to do that. Also, I don't like that noise very much at all. I like this music a lot, though. bad noise. Where is my... Was that like a warper? That was totally a warper over there, wasn't it? Yes. Creature attack. There we go. I need to... Yes, launch creature decoy. I don't know where that will go, but it seems like this is probably a good time to find out, right? I have my beacon, but I don't remember the actual way to get down. I know I'm in the most open possible way, but that doesn't mean that I've chosen the most direct possible route. I still don't know how to use those cameras to see down. So if you want to give me any hints on that point. Health's fine. Fuck it. Is that a creature attack or me just hitting the bottom? What the hell have I done? I can't even tell. Quit it. Seriously, fuck off. Don't worry about it, I know. Doesn't help that I've kind of lost my beacon as well. I have to like literally get out and try and find the way. So it's down there. So I'm close. Unless you're hit by a Leviathan, the damage to Cyclops is irrelevant. Fantastic. That's so good to know. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, it's like below where I am now, but I've obviously approached it from the wrong... Actually, no, this is the right area. I just need to work out how to get down. I am at the entrance to the Dead Lakes. I've made it to the correct location. I just have to work out how to now get to where I wanted to be from here, which people assure me is possible and in fact advised me to do. Those lights are so unhelpful. Do I have a sonar? This is probably going to make everyone extremely angry at me. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's actually, yep. That's the way you do it. I'm aware that this is, or I have been told that this is draining my batteries, but it's absolutely required at the moment. Otherwise, I am not going to find my way through. I'm a little worried about the narrow passage as it is. Oh, shit. Oops, that is the wrong button. Watch the battery. I am watching it. You love Subnautica, Redix? Well, this is my first time trying to bring the Cyclops, the submarine, into this dangerous area. So you've come at a very exciting time for me. This is the first time I've ever played this, so yeah, it's pretty exciting. Now, there are Reapers here-ish. Oops, that was a fish. Yeah, there's one. I don't want to deal with that.
Rig for Cylon running.
The power is so low. Oh god, I think, honestly, guys, my problem is going to be that I'm going to run out of power. That seems so silly. But it might just be the reality. I'm also going to reload if I run out of power because, you know, fake gamer me all you want, but I don't want to have to swim all the way back down here just to replace the batteries. Am I like, I can't tell if I'm moving forward or not. This is why the sonar is so necessary. Alright, I can go down here. My build a base with a cell charger here. That's not a bad idea. Doesn't have to be a big base, just a little one, just enough. Oh, I see. Is that power consumption rather than actual battery life? That's good to know. Now here's the area that I have called Big Ass Alien Structure. But I don't think this is the right way. But I don't quite remember. This isn't the right way, right? I need to have turned in a slightly different direction. Sorry. Here. Help me out, hey guys. Am I going in the right direction or do I need to go back and turn in a slightly different direction? People who know. I think I need to go in a slightly different direction. That's my strong feeling. Oh, Redix, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. What am I doing? Look, this spot is safe-ish, right? just need to know... Actually, no, I don't want to go that way. This is where I wish I had my sea moth. Kai says use his strategy. Ever forward, never learning. I just need to know... Well, I don't really know. I don't need to know what that was. That's something I fundamentally don't need to know. I just want to be the fuck away from it. But, I just need to know if there's another way through that I've totally gone in the wrong way for. Which I feel like it is, but I'm used to being here in the sea moth, and it feels different. It's hard to describe, but it feels different. This is the problem with only doing one stream a week, of course. It moves so slowly at this depth. I love your description of that noise, Kai. Very descriptive. Yeah, so on a previous stream, yeah, that seems about right at the moment. On a previous stream, I went and scanned those.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
I just want to check the power situation, because I really don't understand how power works. So 2 are at 0. That one's at 81, okay. Well, I have 2 spares at the moment. They're not in my inventory, are they? No. Do you have disabled beacon for Cyclops? I might do, actually. Let's double check that. Definitely a good thing to know. I do. Look at that. Let's get that turned back on. Good catch. Some filtered water. I would hate to get all the way out here and find where I'm meant to be, only to dehydrate myself to death, especially since that already almost happened once down here. Not when I was bringing the Cyclops, of course, but at an earlier time. I feel like this is the only way to get deeper. Fuck it, the point is to go deeper, right? So that's what I'm going to do. What the hell? Why is this... I feel like it's... Let's try that again. I might have been pressing the keys wrong on the keyboard. It felt like it was pulling to the left. Spoken like a true astronaut. Oh no. True astronauts are like, alright, well, let's sit down before we do anything and do some math. Astronauts are all about math. Okay, so this is the way to big ass alien structure. But I don't think I want to go in that exact direction. So I think I need to do another little explore. Big ass alien structure over there. Directly in front of me. That's where I need to be. Directly in front of me through that hole. There's no small reapers here, so that's alright. So for those who are unfamiliar or who haven't played this for a while, the rays are totally benign. They can't hurt you. Well, they won't hurt you, they're herbivorous. The others, those wormy things that I just went right over the top of one of them, they are not benign, they will hurt you. Yes, here we are. But as someone has told me that the small amounts of damage from anything other than a Reaper are basically meaningless in this game, I'm just gonna go ahead and believe that person and memorize their name in case they have been lying to me. Belden's always been full of good advice though, so I trust you on this very specific matter and for the time being. So we're gonna go through in this direction. Right. God, those are just the most useless lights, aren't they? They make things worse rather than better. JJ Ryder, thank you so much for the follow. I hope you're enjoying the stream, although I kind of assume you're probably enjoying the stream if you're chucking me a follow. Alright. Oops, that is entirely the wrong button. Now I am tempted to leave my Cyclops here and take the prawn suit to explore the next section by itself for the time being. Also, nice. Did you see the lake texture clipping over the HUD for the Cyclops? As far as I can tell, no one's lied to me yet. Alright. How are things looking safety-wise? It's a pretty safe location, I think. How about deeper? What I'm really interested in is basically, are there warpers? Are there reapers? Is there any new beastie that I haven't discovered yet of a similar level of danger that may also go ahead and murder my Cyclops while I'm not around? I'm not touching that blue stuff. What is this? This little guy's a little ways from home. A lava lava. Oh my god, that is the best fish name ever. I love that. A red eye. Are these a red boomerang? A magmarang. I am thrilled to bits. Where the hell's the Cyclops? There it is. This is dangerous. Now I'm getting interested and excited about things. I am more likely to make mistakes. All right. It's a little bit difficult to maneuver. Is that like kind of where I want to be? Well, we're going to find out if we hit the bottom. Yeah, we're just hitting a little bit bottom here. Oh, there's a warper right there. Oh, I'm too far down. I need to go up a little bit. So you can see warper here. There's another one off to my right. Or maybe it's the same warper, who knows. I feel like I want to move backwards just a little bit. And then leave the Cyclops there. Look at this, you got a blue one, a red one. Oh my god! Dude! Get off! Can I tap on the glass? Also, Tillodig, here's a murder for you. Are these like leeching power, or they just sitting there because, you know, they're sucking animals? I mean, so long as they're not leeching power. I'm not sure that this is meant to be happening. They do leech the power. Alright, I might move up a bit. They don't seem to be leeching very much power. They get off, or do I have to go and like knife them off? Either way, you should murder them. Wow. I mean, it's not their fault. They don't seem to be leeching very much power. But if it will make you happy... I worry about this more than anything. I'm worried that this is like a volcanic vent that's doing damage to the hull. But I mean, hull seems fine. Wouldn't be the worst thing that's ever happened to me. They definitely need to be knifed off if you want to remove them. Alright, well. Guess I'll go knife them off. I don't think I've scanned the blue one though, so we can deal with this first. Oh no, they're both lava lavas. It just depends on the lavaness of them, I suppose. They just really yeet out of there, don't they? Can you eat, like, magmarangs? Yes! Now, where's the... Where are we? Where am I? There it is. Alright. I feel like I'm pretty happy to leave the Cyclops here for a little bit. I'm going to take the prawn suit out And I see what... I was like, what is the weird blue stuff? Can I see it? It's this. It's that. So I'm pretty happy to leave the Cyclops here for just a second. Or maybe more than just a little second. While I go and explore in the prawn suit. I might just go ahead and move it backwards a tick so that I don't have to freak out the next time I get on about why is there this weird blue stuff. Just wait till it stops giving me warning lights. It's not going to stop giving me warning lights, so it can just go ahead and give me those warning lights. I don't want that in my area. All right. Okay, now this is an important point. I am probably not going to finish my business and go back up tonight. So the question is, do I make a save here? Let's check the power situation. Because the whole safe, we're in a pretty safe location. So long as I'm not massively, like, lower powered than I thought I was. 79, 100, 100. 100, 81, 100. Alright, so we've got tons of power at the moment because I haven't been using silent running or sonar. It was that really drained those 2 cells. So I'm going to leave this here and I'm going to make a save. Down here. Very nervous about it. Hopefully it won't come back to bite me in the ass. And now... Well, first I'm going to hydrate. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna feed myself as well, which means... The hell? Something pushing me around? I mean, the music's getting weird, but I feel like that's just an effect to try and freak me out, right? What are these trees doing? I need to not get freaked out by the music. That's what I need. Alright, and then get into some water. Stuff. We now know that food isn't such a big issue. I mean, I have some cured food with me, but it's also not such a big issue because I can eat the food, well, I can eat the fish that are down here. They're just deep water variants of stuff from further up, so that's workable. Got some acid mushrooms that I've just been carrying around with me constantly for no reason. Alright, so let's hop into the prawn suit. And finally, we can do some new exploration. So at the moment, I have the prawn suit equipped with the drill arm. And not the torpedo arm. Its torpedo arm is with me, it's in storage, but I've never found it to be particularly useful. I'm looking for 2 things down here. One is kyanite, the other is a facility where they were doing research on how to cure this virus. And I suppose the third thing is always cool shit, right? We always got to look for cool shit. What's this? Drill copper ore. That's pretty tempting. I think I'm going to go ahead and do a bit of a detour to do this. You know we're low on copper. We need copper. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this copper, go back to the Cyclops, drop it off, and then continue with our explorations. Almost done, right? That should be it. There we go. So we now have tons of copper, which ought to solve a few problems for us in the medium term. Oh no. I was about to say, am I gonna like smash my prawn suit into that? No, it's fine. Now, I don't know, nor do I have any particular desire to find out how to get into the storage of the prawn suit. Oh, there is one of those on there. I was wondering about that. That's a bigger problem if it's draining power from the prawn suit. That's at 98. That's at 98. Alright, they're both more or less okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14! That was a really good haul. Hi there, Humongous Doctor. Thanks for coming to check out the stream. Well, I mean, I haven't looked at a guide or anything like that, so it's hard for me to say exactly how far through I am. But I'm pretty far through, would be my guess. So I've got all of the upgrades to all of the vehicles, and I'm just now going to actually go to the places where those upgrades allow me to get to. So I would say I'm pretty far through the game. So if you're looking for an early game stream of this, you are not in the right place. If you're looking for a late game stream, well, I hope I can entertain you. Comrade, you're still here. I hope it's not too late where you are. You reckon I'm at around 75%? That's really exciting. Oh, there's more copper. Oh, that's a warper. That can fuck off. It's 2 PM where you are? Oh, that's fine then. PM, you've got to be in Europe somewhere. Humongous, you played this a year ago. Oh, that's nickel, isn't it? I want that. Yeah, well, I think it came out into full release about a year ago, right? I actually bought it at the time, but I didn't get the opportunity to play it at the time because my computer at that time wasn't really strong enough for it. You know, it's a pretty intensive game on the computer system, so I didn't play it at that time. And I was actually going to watch a pretty big streamer that is so cool. Look at that fish! I bet it's going to try and do me an injury, but it's really cool. I was going to watch a pretty big streamer that I watch stream it, but I had some stuff going on in my life that meant I wasn't able to watch streams for a few months there, and I missed it. But in the end, I'm kind of glad that happened, because this way I get to experience it for the very first time now by myself, but not really by myself because I'm with you guys. Oh, well, why? If you want something that's like this, but that is, how have you phrased it? Like a Mamorpaga or something like that, then what you want is No Man's Sky. Because that's got similar exploration mechanics, except it's played with lots of people. Now, my max depth is 1700, so I've got ages before I'm in trouble. I don't know how this thing responds to heat, though. Yeah, so if you go around looking up No Man's Sky, you'll find that it got a lot of bad press a couple years back because the developer basically promised the world and wasn't able to deliver it in the time frame that they said they would. But they've come back and they've made a bunch of progress and they released a pretty good game and people enjoy it. And it was kind of a big deal because it was a Kickstarter thing or like one of those crowdfunding platforms. And people were like, whoa, look at these dangers of crowdfunding. But, you know, they came back and they delivered a product. So it sort of shows that, you know, both sides of the coin are there. Sometimes things don't go exactly to plan, but you can get something good out of it in the end anyway, which is a pretty awesome thing. Oh, there you go. Sphinx in the chat, who is miraculously still awake somehow, has played it. I looked at the chat and almost threw myself off a cliff. Seems about right. I can hear a warper. Warp in right behind me. Thank you. Shit. Alright, where'd you put me? I didn't bring any freaking med packs with me. I put all that effort into remembering them, and then I didn't bring any with me. Luckily, it didn't appear to hurt me. Barely hurt the Seamoth either. Oh, Jesus. Is this kyanite? That's quartz. Whoa, what are you? Fuck you. Oh, that's that fish that I thought was really cool that I was also certain was going to try and do me an injury. Is it nickel? Yeah, nickel. Surrounded by dangerous creatures, still stops to pick up valuable resources. Oh no, I was about to say I should get out and check that those are... Oh, hello. Now I should get out and knife this creature. Here you go. Is that another one? No, I think I just hit it somehow. Alright. Sorry, chat. I'm not really able to look at you at the moment. I'm focused on not dying, and my phone is going off. I need to just turn that off as well. Thank you. That was my well, it's technically my 1 hour to go warning, but sometimes I don't entirely agree with that. Ashmelon, you're heading off. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow as well. Oh, those things warp? Gonna need to hop out and restore it a little bit. doesn't like being drilled very much, surprisingly. Chat, do not lewd. Right.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So you're saying past Linnie might not think about current Linnie's fun as much as future Linnie's responsibilities? You know, I'm usually pretty future focused, but you know, this is fun too. I'm having a really good night. Chat's pretty active and I love that as well. Okay. Is that copper? Love copper. It's a decent amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, alright. Tilodig says, does that mean I can laugh at you in the morning? Try to laugh at me. I might be in no mood to take your laughter, but you can try it. Whoa! Okay, that's what they do. They freaking shoot lava that explodes. This is really cool. Oh god, Necro's cappering me about something I don't know. This is bound to be horrifying when I find out whatever it is. And yeah, why, this is one of my favorite things about, you know, being in games like this. You're like, oh, well, I can't be in Star Trek. I can't have replicators, but yeah, this isn't too bad. I can accept this. What is this lava nipple, by the way? Look at that and tell me that's not a lava nipple. Are you allowed to say the word nipple on Twitch? I guess only if the planet is female, right? Although Twitch does have blanket rules about, like, shirtlessness, right? No, I don't want to be around that fish. No, stop. I also don't want to be in this lava. There's some quite large noises that I'm not really a fan of at the moment. So cool. Warper. I feel like warpers, like, as much as I hate their guts, tell me that lava doesn't look like a fish. As much as I hate their guts, are a sign I'm probably going in the right direction. I know I'm aiming for about... What the hell is that? Is that a lava original? No, it's a magmarang again. Yeah, Belden, I think I definitely am going to build a base, a small base around here somewhere with like a scanner room and just one room and stuff. But I'm having too much fun exploring right now. Kai's offended that his nipples are less offensive than mine. That seems fair. Dude, I will drill you. That didn't sound as good once I said it as I thought it would. And yes, Bluesy, if you didn't see the visual context for nipple, there was a kind of like a bubble of lava that was distinctly nipple-like. Hence, lava nipple. It could have been a lava pimple, you're right. A lava boil. This area is fucking huge. I did not expect the size of this place. So I feel like I'm going the wrong way because I'm now heading further up. But I mean, this area is cool. And I have the energy. Oh, come on, Kai. Surely drill can mean root in American English as well, right? That's not just an Australian thing. And yeah, I am concerned about getting lost. Or falling into lava, or both. But I'm kind of ignoring my fears at the moment. Where the hell am I? I guess this is just a slightly higher part of the zone. It's a warper up here. Alright, interesting. I'm going to take this opportunity to just sit and have a look around. Oh, there's warper being a warper. It's probably walking over to me now. So I guess I won't have a sit and look. Oh yeah, there Sphinx is letting us know how to talk about doing the horizontal tango in American English. Thank you for contributing to the linguistic discourse, Sphinx. You're heading off, YY? Have a great night. Thank you for coming, and thanks again for the follow as well. Hopefully I get to see you again sometime. I stream Subnautica at the same time every week. Could you not make that noise? I don't like it very much. Kai reckons shagged is the most unpleasant sounding one. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, like, I don't know what I would say it would be instead. I just don't know that I necessarily think it's that bad or that it's that Australian. Because, I mean, like, I think for most people, they would associate shagged with English because of Austin Powers, right? Oh, hello. I didn't know you were there. Good to know. Fuck right off. The fuck you even doing in here? It's too small for your kind. You'll never grow into a big boy. That's fun. I'm trying to work out if I want to try and go up or to go back this way and try and find another way down. Down is where I need to be. But I'm just not confident that this is the right down. And he's just up there. I don't want to deal with that. Oh, he's infected too. How many different tablet types do I have? Yeah, I have the two. I have purple and orange so far. Oop, that's lava. I'm gonna go this way. I feel like this is a very hazardous location to be splitting my attention between the stream and chat, but I'm doing it anyway. I love having you guys here. I love seeing what you're saying. I love also how would you put this? How much this game brings people to the stream. So, you know, I stream a couple of other things. I'm a variety streamer. But this one, people really like to come and see how different people play it and just get, you know, sort of their experience of, you know, where they're up to and what they're doing. And it reminds them of their own experience with the game. I think that's something really special that this game has. Hello from Australia, like pro. I don't know if I've ever had someone come watch my stream from Russia before. I hope you're doing well. I guess it would be like mid-afternoon Sunday for you. Well, I guess actually depending on where you are in Russia, it could be anywhere from mid-afternoon to early evening. Please. Like pro, I can read exactly the first of those the first word of those words you wrote there, which is Russia, and I guess maybe the second,
Captain.
rather the third, could be Russian, something like that. I tried to teach myself Cyrillic back when I was in undergraduate university, but because I wasn't, like, I didn't have any books or anything that I particularly wanted to read, I wasn't watching any particular films or anything like that, I just never stuck. You've really got to practice your language if you want to keep it, of course. Being from Australia, we are more or less a monolingual country. We don't need to speak any languages other than English. Which is convenient in some ways, and of course, being a... Do not warp. Damn it! Now I need to work out where I am. And where the... There he is. Why did he warp? He probably shouldn't have, like, flat out warped me behind him. That doesn't seem like a particularly intelligent move. Oh god, please. Leave me alone. Damn it! Stop it! I like that the prawn's just floating though, that was a nice glitch. Yeah, so as far as I can tell, the Russian versions and the other versions of the game are the same. Or are you asking, like, in Australia, in like actual Australia, do we have sea creatures like the ones in Subnautica? Australia definitely has that that reputation, right? Like, we have dangerous creatures just like all the time. For fuck's sake, dude, would you stop? What the hell? This is the hardest it's ever been to escape from one of these. And yes, I can see the little suckers that are on there, but I want to get into a slightly less hazardous location before I attempt to remove them. This area is fucking full of warpers. Sorry, I'm gonna have to ignore the chat for just a little bit while I'm trying to get to safety. I'm very frustrated because I think I want to go right to get to where I need to be, but mostly I just don't want to be attacked for a little bit. Alright. Any more of them? Yeah, there's one up here. And one on the back. Is that all of them? I think so. Alright. And just heal up. I don't have a grappling hook. I haven't found the blueprint for it. Hello, Music Boss. Thank you for coming to the stream tonight. And yeah, there's a Reaper like somewhere around. Like above us somewhere. You know, in Australia, we do have a lot of dangerous sea life. There's like sea snakes and jellyfish that will more or less kill you instantly if they sting you. But, oh, we have actually the most dangerous Australian sea creature. There's two that are really super dangerous that you basically need an ambulance to survive. You need an ambulance nearby to survive if you get stung by either of these. One is called the stonefish, which is a very boring looking fish that if you step on its spines, you have about 2 minutes to live. And the other one, for fuck's sake, dude, quit it. The other one is called the blue-ringed octopus. And, that is a tiny little octopus that looks totally benign and delicious, if you're just looking at it. And if you, Jesus, I suppose it's probably not too good for you if you eat it either, but if it stings you, if it bites you and stings you, you have like 5 minutes before you suffer total respiratory failure. And you have no warning of this happening. Like, you would barely feel the bite, but it does, like its body lights up with blue rings right before it stings you. Oh, look, there's an infected lava. What's down here? It does light up with blue rings right before it stings you, and if it does that, you might as well just call the hospital. Because it is serious fucking business. Is anything like following me at the moment? I feel like this is a slightly safer location where I can momentarily sit and look at the chat. Just a sec, I'm just having a quick look at the chat. Thanks for the follow, Music Boss. I really appreciate that. I stream this every Sunday at the same time, so if you're keen to see more of it, you'll be able to see that now. Yeah, so I never found the thing for the grappling hook. Necro told me to go towards the big hill in the middle. All right, well, if I can find my way back to where I was, I will do that. And yeah. Like Pro, if you go to Australia, you'll be in like a prawn suit, right? Like this armor unit. I think that's reasonable. Big hill in the center. Well, I've sort of moved on from that general area, but I'm going to sort of take a circle, I think. With your own doctor nearby, yes. Well, honestly, with all these things, I think you need like an anti-venom, right? I don't actually know. In Australia, we just try not to get stung by them. But we're all sort of taught from a, well, I mean, I say all, but obviously not all parents will do the right thing, right? So parents try and teach their kids about dangers. Basically, we're told, don't put your hands in rock pools. Rock pool is like, well, I mean, it's like a hole in the rock where seawater gathers, right? Fuck off! Where'd the prawn suit go? There it is. I'm worried about my health. That was so dumb to not... Yeah, if you could attack that warp before me, that'd be real great, bro. So, Necro, this big hill? That one? Aha! This is a good sign. Ish. Big-ish.
The volcanic rock, which has formed in this area, can be carbon dated to between 800 and 3,000 Earth years ago.
All right. I don't like that noise very much. Oh my Jesus. Well, I certainly am very glad that I am inside. What in the fuck is that? Is that a big reaper? Sorry, not a big reaper, a big warper. I don't like that very much. Now, I feel like I shouldn't be... Oh, it's a creature egg. I feel like I shouldn't be taking my prawn suit in. Is it gonna... It's immune to heat damage, is that right? Now I know. Yes, now I know. How the fuck I'm gonna get back out, I don't know, but... Alright, well, we got 68% power. Let's not fuck around too much. Oh, is this just kyanite just fucking hanging around? Beautiful. Well, I have no inventory space left, but I could probably chuck some stuff out.
Seek fluid intake.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure I have water, right? Yep. Little bit.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Oh, there's a warper. Yep, thank you. Well, I kind of expected to find a warper in this area. But what I would really like to find is the entrance. And thankfully, I found it easily this time. Whew. Alright. Oh, they sit down! Oh, that is the cutest fucking thing in the world. Look at this. Like Pro, thank you so much for the follow. I think you've been here when I... The fuck are you? Fuck off. Jesus, why? At least I got to scan it first. Hang on. They're not immortal, ladies and gentlemen. Like Pro, thank you for the follow. I don't think I finished saying that before I started swearing at the scenery. I'm worried about the water situation, guys. Did I not bring my tablets? Did I seriously not? Oh my god. Someone kill me. Well, I could, at least, first of all, at least now I know where this is. Second of all, there might be one around here, but I doubt it. Oh, okay, well I could try this too. Special equipment required to collect this resource. Well, conveniently, I do have special equipment. Because if that thing will let me warp out somewhere, then we have an alternative solution. Did I hear a robot? Yeah, I can hear a robot somewhere. I'm just not sure where yet. It's my Stargate. Hello, fucker. And this is another way out. Okay, that's good. So that's definitely going to be a clip, right? Where where I realized that I've come all this way and I left my tablets back in the ship. This is what happens when I don't have a list. Oh, hello.
Integrating new PDA data.
What are you? Also a purple. All right. Take that. Thank you very much. Why don't I use a webcam? I don't know. I just, I kind of don't, well, it's a strange way to phrase it. I don't emote. Like, I don't have a face that really does a whole lot when I'm talking. I don't want to have to, like, feel the pressure of having people look at my face. Plus, the streamers that I watch also don't use face cam. So, the streamers that I watch the most, they don't use face cam, and subsequently, I don't really, like, I don't come from that sort of mindset that you need to be using face cam to be a streamer. I know a lot of people do, but I don't think it's for me. All right, now I have a number of concerns. First is that I don't have enough water to get back. Second is that I'm going to get murdered by that dragon. Third is that I don't know the way. I don't know what's going to happen when I hit this, or if it's better to do it in the prawn suit. So what I'm going to do here is something that may be very ill-advised. I'm going to save. Now we have some options, but the first thing I'm going to do is this. Which one am I at? Wait, I can't get back through it? I kind of figured that it would be one way both ways. Oh yeah, so it's taking me back to the exact same spot. I agree with you, I definitely should put a beacon here, but right now I'm not going to. Not least because I don't have one. Along with some other really important items that I should have. Oh, I know that you can run, I just don't. I can't really explain why. Probably because most of the time when you're underwater you don't need to, right? But I should try it. Do I hear robots? Have fucking robots woken up in here? Is that just the noise that I make running on this metal surface? Must just mean my noise. Alright, cool. Oh, why? You're back from your bath. I hope it was relaxing. And yeah, a lot of female streamers put on a lot of like makeup and like do their hair nicely and all that sort of stuff. You would be lucky to get me to do that on like a day that I'm going out on a date, or like have a dinner with my family or something like equally important. I'm not a dressing up type of person. I have very sensitive skin, so makeup is a huge pain in the ass for me. How did we get into this building again? It's been a very long time since I've been to Cannon Island. I know where we are, I just don't quite remember how to leave the building. Oh, there we are. That way, probably, maybe. Or is this where I came from? Oh, okay, this is here. I don't really want to leave via this exit because his warp is right outside the door. Oh no, comrade, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't make that comment about makeup. Like, I wear makeup sometimes if I want to look really pretty or have a certain look. But I can't, I'm just not the kind of person who wears it every day. Or, and for me, streaming is my way to relax. I really love streaming, and whether it's for me, this is a big audience. 30 people is a big audience. Whether it's to a big audience or whether it's just to 1 or 2 people that I know in real life, or 1 or 2 people that I know from the stream or from other streams, then I don't want to be having to worry about getting dressed up and stuff like that. How the fuck do I get out? Can't believe this. It's not like I haven't left here before. How can I possibly be lost inside a room that I've been in, like, many times? Caro4176, thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad you've been enjoying the stream. I've been enjoying the stream. I'm going to be really embarrassed if I die because I can't leave this building. Guys, what am I doing wrong? What level should I be on for starters? Unless it's like changed things because I've activated the thing. Ooh, it's real vocabulary hours right now. Oh, okay, so I didn't try going over here before. Let's try going over here. Wait, I did go over here. Well, this is available as a way out, so you know what? Let's do it. Yeah, let's YOLO it out. Oh, actually, no. Here we go. This is where I wanted to be. I just didn't realize we were in a different part of the facility. Kai, you don't do makeup to go out on dates? I am shocked and appalled, sir. I'm not. I'm just joking with you. I think there's a big cultural element with makeup as well, because when I was in Japan, like, all the girls wore makeup, and it didn't matter like how naturally pretty they were, or if they had like naturally smooth skin or clear skin, or they were naturally pale or anything. They just wore makeup, like it's just what they did. But I just don't. I think there's more of a choice in Australia whether you want to or not. So, yeah, it's interesting. Sweet. We outside, ladies and gentlemen. Don't anyone let me get on a sky ray. Oops. I ate the whole tree. Sweet. All right. So, with the exception of health, we're in a pretty good way. And look, you can actually see my base from over here because I built my Neptune rocket directly over it. So this is pretty excellent. I'm going to save again, just because things are seeming pretty okay at the moment. And I'm just going to take a moment to have a quick look at the chat, because I missed a lot while I was trying not to die. Oh, Necro, you think my Japanese sounds perfect? That's so nice of you. Here, everyone look into the sun for the eclipse. まあ完璧には言えないんだけど、ちょっと話せるわね。3年間日本に住んでいましたのでね。What else we got? Go back to my base and craft what I need to enter. That's probably the best thing for me to do at the moment, hey? Alright, let's see. Humongous Doctor, I didn't see your chat comment at the time, but you were completely right, so I hope you feel the warm buzz of validation. Let's see, what else? why I said makeup for guys is mandatory nowadays unless you have a beard. Conveniently, Kai has a beard, so that works. Humongous says you might want to have a look for grapple while you're here. Is that here on this island or sort of underneath the water? I have a sea glide. I totally forget that I just carry this for safety, but yeah, I've got a sea glide. No, we've been so far underwater. Let's enjoy the beautiful sky. Also because reapers tend not to attack you when you're above the water. In my experience, at least. Like, trying to see... Yeah, so I still get the additional speed, even though the motor doesn't appear to be going. I'll take it. It's sunset. Look at this, we get to see a sunset. It was a beautiful sunset where I live tonight, actually. It was all the way from blue at the top of the sky through pinks and purples in the center and yellow down the bottom. It was really gorgeous. Alright, duck under the water now. There's our friendly reefbacks. Sphinx, you know, not once did I ever picture you with a beard. I don't know why not. I just didn't. You go through phases with it? That's convenient if it can grow back quickly then. I feel like keeping like a really short beard or like a really fashionable 5 o'clock shadow happening is probably the most high maintenance option you can pick for men, right? Home! Let's get a med kit for starters. Store up crap that I've collected. And... Alright, so I need some diamonds. Go. Oh wait, actually I think I need more than that. I need 2 for each purple tablet I want. Here we go. Five o'clock shadow look is easy. You just use a beard trimmer every day instead of using a normal razor. As you can tell, I know nothing about about men's grooming. I'll take 3 just in case. And I will take these 2 power cells as well. I will go to the water. Man, I am thrilled to pieces and relieved beyond words that there was that warp in there, because I was seriously concerned about how I was going to get back, or if I would be able to get back. But That's a bit of an everything went better than expected that I'm kind of expecting to come back and bite me in the butt, I'll be honest. Beards have a weird, middling, awkward period where they don't look big and full and combable, but they don't look like stubble. The sad beard phase. Could you call it like the beard adolescence or something like that? Caro, I completely agree. This game does have beautiful graphics. That's one of the reasons I like it so much. All right. Let's get some food. Some people can never get out of the sad beard phase. I feel like it's something that changes as you get older, right? So like maybe if you struggled to get out of the sad beard phase in your 20s, then maybe in your 30s it becomes easier. That's sort of what I've seen in men around me as I've gotten a little bit older. Some men who couldn't really do much in their 20s are starting to be able to grow slightly fuller beards now. Let's take one of those with me, hey? And what did I need for the orange, just in case I need one? An ion cube and 2 nickel ore, okay. I got some more nickel on the way down there, so I don't need to worry too much about that. All right. So, got all my stuff happening. I think this is definitely a good save, right? I have like 10 minutes before I really should stop, but I would love to get back to my prawn suit before I do that. I would love to actually explore underneath first. So the question is, do I take the sea moth? And I think the answer is no, because I don't want to risk it getting destroyed by warpers. So what we'll do is we'll just stick the beacon on for Cannon Island and sea glide over there. Oh, shall we look at the sky again? There you go. See Aurora. I find it very suspicious, and have always found it very suspicious, that this ship just happened to be carrying all the right kinds of blueprints for getting marooned on a water planet. Now, perhaps this is explained in the lore that I haven't been reading, but, you know, just a little bit suspicious of it. You know, it's funny, even with all the close calls with the warpers and everything else that's going on, forgetting my tablets and getting attacked by that little robot that I really wanted to be my friend, this game has not raised my blood pressure even 1/10 as much as my blood pressure was raised when I was playing Yoshi yesterday. And today, earlier, actually. Oh, we're going to have another eclipse? Everyone ready to stare into the sun with me? Still going the right way? Yes, I am. There you go. It's a cool eclipse. I love that they implemented this this eclipse thing as well. It's so fun. Like, they didn't have to do this. They could just have a simple day-night, but no. They have like a moon or something that passes in front of the sun like every second day. Mudrum, you haven't shaved your beard in over 3 years. At this point, it's getting to be like something you do for charity, right? Like if you ever shave it off, you need to like get all your friends to pitch in $5 to your charity of choice. Now, there are warpers that just hang out around here. Alright, now someone told me that I should keep an eye out for the grapple. I am willing to be told where the grapple is. If anyone would like to point me to it. You have about, oh, I don't know, a minute before I find my way back to the Stargate area. I mean, I'm mostly, like, it's mostly happening for me without the grappling hook. It's just that that makes it much easier to, excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, it's just a ray. That's so cute. All right. Did I bring water with me? Yes, I brought tons of water with me. Good. Don't bother with it. It's not that great. Not bothering with it, it is. What part of Australia am I from? Well, my dad was in the army when I was young, so I don't really have a part of Australia where I'm from. Like, I don't have a hometown. But I've lived the longest in the capital, which is called Canberra. Not Sydney. Canberra. So that's kind of where I feel like I'm from. YY says probably Tasmania, where the greatest mines are. You from Tasmania, YY? Only a Tasmanian would say that. Oh god. Kai's unloading on Tasmania in the chat as well. I know a lot of very nice people from Tasmania, but the reality is there's not a lot of jobs there and it's very expensive unless you really want to live out in the sticks. And even then, apparently, it's really expensive. It is so beautiful, though, in Tasmania. If you exit the moon pool and swim down, keep right, find a huge wreck with prawn stuff. Not sure if it has grapple arms too. I was exploring, like in that area when I wedged the sea moth. I just don't think I ended up, no, I need to go back into that room with these. The Stargate is down, right? It's on the ground floor of this room. This probably has a proper name, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep calling it the Stargate. Friendly Reaper warning. Yes, I was aware that there were Reapers in this area. Alrighty. Here we go. Okay. Humongous, you prefer the prawn with the grapple hook? I see with this game, I don't mind too much, even if things are slow, just because it's so atmospheric and beautiful
Welcome
all the
aboard,
time.
Captain.
All right. Right. How? How? It's all right. We're all good. Kai say, Toothless 6 are my people. I don't know if they have NBN in Tassie, but I live in a like a very new apartment building in Canberra, and we don't have NBN. For those who aren't from Australia, NBN is like our government, like new faster internet. Oh, is this a new type of tablet? It's very exciting. I'll be taking that.
Acquired.
Yeah, so I live in like a brand new... Oh, Christ. I'd rather not, if that's all the same to you. Was that? No, that's the way out. One of the ways out. I want to go down. Yeah, I live in a brand new apartment building, more or less. It's 2 years old. It doesn't have NBN. It has, what's it called? VDSL2, which is basically the same speed as NBN, but not the same, like, architecture behind it. So, that's why I'm able to do the streaming. Now, I already downloaded this data. Stick a purple tablet in here. This doesn't look safe to me. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, cool. Okay, so I can get those ion cells now.
Power blueprints for Malian data. Blueprints stored to databank.
Fabulous. Very good news. Brutal. All right. I'm worried about getting electrocuted here, but what am I scanning? Alien thermal plant. Oh, that's cool. Wow.
Data. Primary alien facility location updated. Volcanic area connected to this cave system at depth 1.4 kilometers.
All right, cool. You don't think occupational health and safety would be much of a fan? No, I don't think so either. All right. Now, we kind of have... I'm more or less out of time. But let's make a plan for next time. Like I said, I stream at the same time every week, more or less. If you do want to come back and find out what happens next, very easy for you to come and do that. Just come back same time next week, same day. But what should I do next time? So what I'm thinking of doing now is heading back to my base and oh, my inventory's full. Jesus. And staying there. How did I even put that like that? Anyway. And then coming back via the Stargate when I start next time. How about I just back a little bit? Thank you. And then coming and trying out the rest of the stuff. Comrade Cry, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. I really enjoyed your company. I hope I can see you again. Alright. So, I have explored everything of use in here, right? So... my options next time are leave by this dangerous door, or alternatively, there's another dangerous door that I can leave by. But either way, I need to head on out and find the location that's southwest of here. So I'm just going to hop out and stare at the Stargate. Beautiful. I'm going to save here, just in case. Did I use both purple tablets here? No, I used one purple and one orange tablet. So I completely had the... Actually, no, I think I used both purple tablets and one orange. So yeah, I need to go back and get more tablets as well. Necro asks, and this is important, was this your regular streaming time or is it going to change due to time switches and whatnot? Yesterday I ended at noon, now it's 2 p.m, so 1 hour later due to your switch to DST. Yes. So if you are in Europe and you have just changed to daylight savings time, the time that I'm ending now, this is complicated, will be correct for like another 7 days. However, next Sunday, Australia is going off daylight savings time and it will go back by another hour. So, in other words, yesterday also ended 1 hour earlier than right now. So that's also going to be mucking your calculations up, Necro. I finished at 10 p.m. my time yesterday. It's 11 p.m. my time now. It's really difficult to try and explain this when I'm tired, but essentially, whatever your time is now, I will be ending 1 hour earlier than this next week. It's going to be 1 hour different, and I'm too tired to work out how much it is. Also, if you're watching right now and you haven't followed me yet, don't follow me because I have 69 followers right now, and it would be a terrible shame if anyone would destroy that meme number of followers. I'm just kidding. If you would like to see more of Subnautica, or I play Knights of the Old Republic as well, and I'm playing Yoshi at the moment, and it is raising the crap out of my blood pressure, let me tell you. So yes, that's the situation. My best advice, Necro, is I'm too tired to work out the translation for you of times right now. Come back next week and see what time I finish, and that will be the time that I'll be finishing for the next 6 months, if that makes sense. Humongous Doctor, you are the 69th follower. Congratulations. You are the meme. So yeah. Yeah, basically come back next week and work out what direction the time is. Or in other words, it's currently no, you know what? I'm too tired to even attempt the conversion at the moment. Also, Bluesy Cheese, thank you for the follow. I saw yours as well, but I was too busy trying to work out time conversions to actually thank you. How terrible. All right. Guys, oh hang on, someone actually gave me a suggestion for what to do next time. Necro says, go back to the Cyclops, and make another blue tablet. Try to find the next area and mine all the cubes here. You ain't coming back. All right, that's actually really good to know. So I will definitely do that. All right. I might actually go back to my home base and make another blue tablet if I have the materials for it, rather than going to the Cyclops, because it's kind of a dangerous trek back to the Cyclops, where it is not in any way a dangerous trek back to home. It's just through the Stargate. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I really enjoyed hanging out with you all. Thanks to everyone who followed or had something to say in chat, whether it was helpful or trolly. I appreciated all of it. I will be here this time next week to do the next part, which sounds like it's going to be really exciting. And I'll be around during the week with some Yoshi and some Knights of the Old Republic too, as well, which is getting close to the end, actually. I have to work out what to play next. So have a great night, day, or I don't know, what else could it be? Middle of the night, early morning? Hopefully not either of those two. That's not very sociable hours. Have a great week. And I hope to see you again next week for more Subnautica, where you can look forward to more ridiculous errors such as forgetting my tablets. It'll be wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually go so I can properly end the stream when I say goodbye, and then I'll say goodbye again. All right. Whoa, that's totally the wrong window. All right. Professional streamer here, guys. Have a wonderful morning, noon, or evening, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.